Hi, I'm David Brannon, disability lawyer. Let's now talk about why I believe document evidence, so documents, are the most important piece of winning your CPP disability case. So after we finish this video, you'll understand why I believe that and how you can go about getting the right types of documents for your claim. Now, if you enjoy the video, please hit like, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you'll get notice of our videos that come out a few times a week. So if you're applying for CPP disability, it's on you to prove your case. So how do you prove a case? You prove a case by speaking and saying things to the decision maker, and that would be either the person at the tribunal or the person at Service Canada. But more important is going to be the written things. Documents are an important part of evidence in any legal case, and specifically, this is true with CPP disability. So documents would be things that are produced on paper or in electronic format and that are given to the decision makers. The decision makers are going to be the medical adjudicators at CPP Disability, Service Canada, or the tribunal judge. Why are documents so important? Documents are important because they're expected and by the decision makers. So again, when you're doing these cases, you always want to focus on what is in the mind of the decision maker. What do they expect? What do they want to see? What are the incentives that they have? Now, I can tell you right now that the medical adjudicators and the tribunal judges place a lot of value on documents. And so that's why they need to be important, because that's what's expected. And they're expecting to see that from you. And one of the biggest weaknesses I see when we take a case over to start doing an appeal for someone who's handling it themselves is the lack of documents is always one of the biggest issues. Lack of documents is one of the reasons we won't take a case on at the last minute if the person comes to us after the deadline for getting documents and has passed, because that is our biggest value we can bring to someone, is getting these documents in. Generally speaking, documents produced by others and documents that are produced in the ordinary course of business are going to be given a lot more weight by the decision maker. By giving weight, that means they're just going to rely on them more, they're going to believe them more, they're going to be more credible. And so you always want to be looking for opportunities to find documents that were created by others, and more importantly, documents that were created in the ordinary course of business. The law in Canada recognizes documents that are created in the ordinary course of business as being inherently reliable. It's written in statutes, it's written in the common law. It's this idea that these are documents that were created in the past that had nothing to do with this case, and they were created in the ordinary course of business. So for a doctor, for example, that would be records where the doctor was just making notes when you went into your visits. This was long before you had any CPP disability claim. They would see those records as being more reliable. Any records that were created in the ordinary course of business, so that could be employment records, pharmacy records, and medical records are prime examples. Things that you've written in the past too can qualify. If it was done, where you were filling out maybe other types of resumes and other types of things that had nothing to do with this case, the document was created in the past, in the ordinary course of business, they're given much more weight. So just to summarize, when you are putting together your claim, you want to look for as many opportunities to find documents created by others and that were created in the ordinary course of business, because the decision maker is going to see these as being most reliable. Now, if you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you'll see our videos coming out a couple times a week. And we wish you all the best with your claim, and we'll see you next time.